नमस्सर्वेभ्यः कक्षायां स्वागतं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। एतावत्पर्यन्तं दशमे पाठे अस्माभिः क्रियापदानाम् अर्थात तिङन्तानाम् अर्थात आख्याय प्रत्यययुक्तानां क्रियापदानां विषये कति लकाराः सन्ति, दशलकाराः सन्ति इति दृष्टम्। अपि च धातूनां द्विसहस्र प्रायः द्विसहस्राधिकधातूनां तत्र कथं दशगणेषु स्थाप्यते। यत्र प्रथमगणे प्रायः सहस्र धातवः सन्ति, अन्येषु एवं अधिकाधिकं सन्ति, आहत्य द्विसहस्रं। तत्रापि प्रथमगणे, चतुर्थगणे, षष्ठगणे अपि च दशमगणे आहत्य 90% धातवः सन्ति एव इति दृष्टं। किमर्थं दशगणाः? किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते तत्र विकरणप्रत्ययभेदः वर्तते। एकस्मिन् गणे एकः विकरणप्रत्ययः भवति। तदुपयुज्य किञ्चित् रूपभेदाः भवन्ति एकगणात् अपरस्मिन् गणे, परन्तु एकस्मिन् एव गणे समानविकरणप्रत्ययः अस्ति इति किञ्चित् साम्यं भजते। प्रथमगणः अस्ति भूधातोः व्वादिः इति नाम। एवमेव अन्येषां प्रथमधातुनाम स्वीकृत्य अथवा प्रथम क्रियापदरूपं स्वीकृत्य, जुहोत्यादि इत्यत्र क्रियापदरूपं स्वीकृत्य गणनाम कृतमस्ति। अपि च तत्र प्रथमगणः द्वितीयगणः इत्यपि जानीमः। यथा प्रथमा विभक्ति द्वितीया विभक्ति इति नामपदेषु अपि व्यवस्था। प्रथमपुरुष द्वितीयपुरुष तृतीयपुरुष इति व्यवस्था। न तथा न संस्कृते, क्षम्यतां। प्रथम पुरुष मध्यम पुरुष उत्तम पुरुष इति व्यवस्था संस्कृते। अस्तु, तु क्रियापदानां विषये बहु ज्ञातं। तदनन्तरम् अस्माभिः किञ्चित् अधिकमपि पठितमासीत् अभ्यासेन। किमासीत् तत्र, क्षम्यताम्, 10 ग्रुप्स्। सप्तमी विभक्तिः, सप्तमी अन्तिम विभक्तिः, सप्तमी विभक्तिः, अपि च संबोधना प्रथमा विभक्तेः ज्ञानं किञ्चित् उदाहरणरूपेण अपि ज्ञातं। तदनन्तरं वयं केचन अभ्यासान् कृत्वा अत्र स्मः, यत्र नूतन व्यावहारिकशब्दानां ज्ञानं प्राप्तुं शक्नुमः। व्यावहारे अर्थात् दैनन्दिक परस्परव्यवहारे वार्तालापे उपयोगी शब्दानां ज्ञानम्। अद्य शाकानि अथवा शाकाः, शाकानि इति नपुंसके बहुवचने, शाकाः इति प्रायः स्त्रीलिङ्गे इति मन्ये। शाका शाकाः इति द्रष्टव्यं, प्रायः पुल्लिङ्गे स्यात् शाकः शाकाः इति। अस्तु, तत्तु शाकपदस्य लिङ्गं, परन्तु पृथक् पृथक् प्रत्येकपदस्य भिन्नलिङ्गं लिङ्गव्यवस्था वर्तते एव। ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः पठित्वा एव। पुल्लिङ्गे अस्ति स्त्रीलिङ्गे अस्ति। केचनानां ज्ञानं किञ्चित् कष्टं भवति, चिन्ता नास्ति, अग्रे जानीमः तत्र तस्य विषये। So I just summarized what all we learned in the past couple of sessions for the 10th lesson. So I will now invite Abhinandan Varya, if you are free, if you can lead us to read the first 15 or so names for us. Go left to right like that.
Nishpavah, beans. Khandah, peace. Kushmandakah, ash god. Patolah, snake god. Suranaha, and succulent root.
Suranaha.
Suranaha, a succulent root. Shigruha, drumstick.
Shigruhu.
Shigruha,
Shigruhu. Shigruhu.
Shigruhu, drumstick. Palanduh, onion. Marichika, chilies. Koshataki, ridge gourd. Kadali, plantain. Shundi, ginger.
Shunthi. Shunthi.
Shunthi, ginger. Shakaha, vegetable.
So here Pullinga, it's very clear. Shakaha is a common name in Pullinga for vegetable.
Vrintakam, brinjal. Moolakam, radish. Karavelam, bitter gourd.
Karavellam. Vellam. Double la is there, you see. Karavellam.
Karavelam, bitter gourd. Bimbaphalam, a kind of tree fruit.
Very good. Actually, it is the what we call Tondekai in Kannada, and I forget the Hindi name. Are you familiar with this one? Okay. Okay.
Tinda,
it's an
tinda kind of a thing.
Tinda.
Totally in Hindi.
Oh, okay. So
Kundru bhi bolte hain.
Bimbapalam. So nice name, Bimbapalam. But actually it's reddish. So maybe Bimba comes from red lips or something. I don't know. Thanks, Varya. Thanks for reading off the first 16. So I will now invite Preetam Varya.
Namo Namaha.
Namaste.
This before that, this Bimba Phalam looks like a beetroot. Is it a beetroot?
No. I think it is. They say tree fruit here, but I know at least this Tindar, this various varieties, they are actually creeper fruits. But anyway, so I don't know. Maybe I will have to check again about Bimba Phalam. Let's move forward anyway, Varya. 17.
Okay. Vastukam, a type of green leaf. Urvarukam, cucumber. Bhindi nakam, lady's finger.
Bindi nakam, dirga. Bindi nakam.
Bhindi nakam, lady's finger. Alukam, potato. Amratakam, hog plum. Mishtalukam, sweet potato. Haritakam, green leaves. Jambiram, lemon. Narikelam, coconut fruit. Krishna nimbam, curry leaves. Grunyanakam, sorry.
Grinjanakam.
Grinjanakam, carrot. Lashunam, garlic.
Very good. Okay. So just to read them again once. Thanks, Bhagini. Well read. So Nishpavaha, Khandaha. Khandaha is not a specific shaka. It is just a piece. So Nishpava Khandaha means a piece of beans like that. Okay. So Kushmandakaha, Patolaha, Suranaha. We call it Suvarna Gedde or golden yam in Kannada. That's the name we give. Okay. Shigruhu, Palanduhu, Marichika, Keshataki, Koshataki, Samyatam, Koshataki, Kadali. Typically, Kadali is the green, Indian green plantain, which is more a vegetable also. Kadali phalam would be the banana fruit. Shunthi, Shakaha, generic name for vegetables. Pullinga. Shakam also is possible. As we saw above, Shakani is also there, Shakaha is also there. Vrintakam, brinjal. Moolakam shows that it comes from the moola, that means it is a root tuber. Okay, so the name is appropriate for many vegetables in that class. Karavellam, bitter gourd. Karavellam, Karela, जो हिंदी में करेला हो गया है, Karavellam. I don't know what has come from what. Let's accept it for now. Bimbaphalam, we are not concluding much on this. It's okay. Vastukam, so a type of actually amaranthus. Amaranthus is the Rajgira जो बोलते हैं. They also extract grains in the north, in the cold regions where they can't grow rice, wheat, etc. They grow Rajgira in plenty and let it mature into stalks and produce Rajgira seeds, which is from which they make atta and have. It's a very healthy seed. So that is Vastukam. Urvarukam. So, this is there in the prayer. Urva karukamiva bandhanat, from that. Bindi nakam. Bindi जो बोलते हैं हम. Bindi nakam. Alukam. आलू जो बोलते हैं हम. Amratakam. Amratakam. क्षम्यतां, दीर्घ अस्ति. Amratakam. Hog plum. So it is something like that. So it's called spondias in Western name. Mishtalukam. So mishta means sweet and alukam is there. So it's sweet potato. It's a simple yaugika shabda. Haritakam. This is generic green leaf. So you can apply it to leafy cabbage or you can apply it to lot of other green leaves other than Vastukam we saw earlier. Jambiram. Lemon. Jambira phalam or jambiram. Narikelam. Very popular. Coconut fruit. Krishna nimbam. Okay, so curry leaves. Nimbam means basically black neem is the kind of derivation there. Krishna nimbam, curry leaves. So very popular, as you know. Okay. Grinjanakam. Grinjanakam. No need to struggle there going grinja and all that. Grinjanakam. Just give a nasal with ja. Grinjanakam. Okay. Grinjanakam. Carrot. Okay, and then lashunam, garlic, lashunam. So palandu was for onion and lashunam for garlic. And
sir, what do you call tomato in Sanskrit?
It doesn't actually have. It's not an Indian fruit. So हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं आप?
टमाटर.
वही टमाटकम ऐसा बना दो. पता नहीं.
अच्छा,
वो हमारा नहीं है ना, इसका ऐसा ही संज्ञावत स्वीकृत्य टमाटकम इति किमपि करोतु.
Okay.
I agree. A lot of imports we have to just take the sign. We should not try to dig too much because it's not a native, so there isn't a Sanskrit sanya for that. Okay. Very good. So that was the various vegetable names. Oh, okay. Donda, ivy gourd. Abhinandan has dug up Bimbapalam as ivy gourd. So my picture was not off, but it is definitely not a tree fruit. It looks like a creeper fruit. Like clearly it is apparent in its shape and form. It's one of the mini gourd variety. Yeah. Thanks, Varya. Nice picture. So today's Prahelika, the puzzle today should be very easy. I have given very big clues in the picture. Sanujaha kananam gatva yatu dhanan jaghana kaha madhye varnatrayam datva ravanaha kidrusho vada. Okay. Sanujaha with anujaha. Sa anujaha sanujaha anujena saha iti vaktum sanujaha iti visheshanam tatra, with his younger brother sanujaha. Kananam gatva. Kananam is an alternate for vanam, but here it is in the karma position, but still it remains kananam as a shabda rupa. So kananam gatva, vanam gatva, having gone to the forest. Yatu dhanan jaghana kaha. Yatu dhanaha rakshasaha. Okay, so it is one of the qualitative descriptions of demons as those who disturb the yajna karya. So yatu dhanan jaghana kaha. Jaghana is hanti, whatever we know as hanti, that has become in this lakara, lit lakara, I believe, jaghana, killed. Okay, who killed the demons having gone to the forest with his younger brother? Too obvious. The picture is there, beautiful picture. Okay, Madhye varnatrayam datva Ravanah kidrusho vada. Here is the challenge for us. So we have to take the name suggested by the first clue above and put three letters, Madhye, in the middle, Varnatrayam datva, having given three letters. That means having added three letters. Ravanaha kidrishaha. What type of person is Ravana? Tell me, Vada. So you have to think how we can construct a name of Ravana with three letters added in between the two letters possibly that constitute the answer for the first line. Okay. Any guesses?
Rakshas.
Rakshasaha, but Rasaha is not the name answer for the first one. Okay. You are correct. Qualitative description is accurate. So he is a Rakshasaha, but there is a bit more. He's the worst of the Rakshasas. So there is a way to say it in Samskritam. That is the clue.
Asura?
Asuraha, but Araha is not an answer for the above, and it is not three letters in between. You have to have at least two letters from the answer above and three more letters. So 5 syllables has to be there. 5 syllables has to form the answer.
It is Rama.
First is Rama.
First one is Ramaha. Correct, Bhagini. You thanks for giving the answer to the first one. First one is Ramaha. Everyone knew it was that, so they didn't attempt. But you are pointing out, don't give clue answers which don't have Ra in the first letter, Maha in the last letter. So Ra dash 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 Maha is the answer.
Rakshasma.
Rakshasa. Somebody said more than Rakshasa. What was that?
Ram Rakshasma.
Rama Rakshasama. Good try.
It is Rakshasa Dhamo.
Dhamahana. Dhamaha means a home. He is a home for Rakshasa. Dhama means some resort or a place for resting or Ashraya Sthana. So it is not Rakshasa Dhamaha, but close. What do we say to an inferior person?
Adama.
Adhamaha. Well done. So add Rakshasa and Adhamaha. What sound you get?
Rakshasottamaha.
Rakshasottamaha. Okay. Okay.
Rakshadamaha.
Bhagini is competing with the answer Rakshasadamaha. Okay. So 2 answers are possible, guys. So Rakshasottamaha is also possible, but Rottaha will come. Rakshasottamaha. Okay, Ramaha only will come there. Correct. Rakshasottamaha is one possible answer because Ksha, Sotta is 3 letters. Ksha, Sotta and Maha in the last, Ra in the beginning. So Rakshasottamaha is one answer. Somebody else said another answer.
Rakshadamaha.
Rakshasadhamaha. Rakshasa plus Adhamaha. Very good. Rakshasa plus Adhamaha, Rakshasadhamaha. We can call him Rakshasottamaha or Rakshasadhamaha depending on point of view. Okay. So he was, of course, the king of Rakshasas. So he is Rakshasottama. Uttama in the sense of the leader, the one at the highest pedestal of the Rakshasas. But from the viewpoint of Sita, Rakshasadhamaha is the worst of the Rakshasas with bad intents beyond what is his normal dharma. Okay, so very good. So Ra dash 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 Maha is the answer from the first one. So let me put the arrow options visible. Okay. So Ra dash 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 Maha. So Rakshasaha is possible, but Rakshasadamaha possible, Rakshasottamaha possible. So actually Samskrita Bharati should give you the marks for either one of them. Okay. But the answer in the textbook is Rakshasottamaha. Rakshaseshu Uttamaha. Amongst, see, that's what Rakshaseshu Uttamaha. Amongst the Rakshasas, the one is at the top rather than as a superior position. Okay. So that's it. Rakshasanam or Rakshaseshu. Both type of sandhis are possible. So one of many, right? So Rakshasanam Uttamaha, Rakshaseshu Uttamaha. Both type of samasa. Saptami samasa and Shashti samasa are possible. But also instead of Uttamaha, we can substitute it with Adhamaha, which also gives Maha in the last letter and still also constructs a Rakshasadama is still a Ra dash 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 Maha is satisfied. So both are correct answers. Okay. Thanks. Sanujaha kananam gatva yatudhanan jaghana kaha मध्ये वर्णत्रयं दत्वा रावणः कीदृशो वद. Ravanadhamah also fits interestingly. Ravanadhamah, Ravanottamah. Ravanottamah is not appropriate because he himself is Ravana. So what is Uttama doing there? Ravanascha, Uttamascha, something we can build. We can build a Karmadharya there. But I think Rakshasadamaha, Rakshasottamah fit better. Few more potential answers are there. It's not so far off. Okay, so we are looking at the Jatayu Marana, Jatayu Samhara, killing of Jatayu. Okay. Sangrahya Vishayaha. So, few more things for us to learn from. As usual, with wonderful sketches of various artists. There is an Indonesian art above and Indian tribal style sketch. Very nice. Yes, somebody had something to say. Uma Variya.
I'm so happy. I just returned from Sri Lanka doing Ramayana Yatra, and the first shloka that comes is on Anjaneya. So I feel very, excited, very blessed. That's all.
Oh, okay. You are looking at these two verses. Thanks, Bhagini.
Yeah.
So very good. So you went to the Ramayana circuit there.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I
Shall
hope you also
repeat,
went to other places like Sigiriya and all those places.
Yeah. But our main focus was Ramayana places only. Yeah.
So you went all the way close to Jaffna areas also?
No, Jaffna we didn't go. Yeah.
Okay, good. I have gone very long back, very long back. When actually, in my time there, when we were in Colombo, there was a aeroplane attack on Colombo by the LTTA.
Oh.
So those were the times I had gone there.
Yeah, now it is very nice, very clean.
Yeah, I'll calm down. Yeah.
It's a small country, they maintain it so well, so clean. I was feeling very sad for our country.
It's okay. Our people have to improve.
Change, yeah.
It's spitting.
Should I read the shloka?
Please lead on.
Yeah. Sangrahya Vishayaha Anjaneyaha Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimadam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutha Mukyam Sri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye.
Excellent. You read the second one also, Bhagini.
Yeah. Buddhir balam yasho dhairyam nirbhayatvam arogita ajatyam vakpadutvam cha hanumat smaranat bhavet.
Okay. So second one has a more yachana. Okay, different types of results from Hanuman. Or remembering Hanuman is in the second one. Thanks, Bhagini. So the first one is more about the qualities of Hanuman as a to Hanuman I offer my Sharanagati, Sharanam Prapadye. I offer my complete devoted respect. Okay, that means I bow to him completely. So, but with beautiful qualities around him. Okay, so now let's look at the name Anjaneya. How his name Anjaneya came. That is from one of the vrittis of Samskritam called the Taddita vritti. We had seen the Pancha Vrittayaha in one of the early classes, maybe between second, third lesson. I don't recall now. So the Pancha Vrittayaha. So in that, the Taddita vritti. So it takes one noun and creates a new noun, derived noun from it as a relationship to the earlier noun. So Anjana is Anjaneya's mother. Anjana is Anjaneya's mother. Anjanayaha apatyam puman Anjaneyaha is the derivation. Anjana's masculine offspring Anjaneya. Okay, so it's a wonderful process available in Sanskritam to name something based on what it is out of. Okay, so Anjana generates Anjaneya. like this. It's called Tadita Vritti. Okay. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये. Aham sharanam prapadye. That's all it is there in Aham Anjaneyam. Though Anjaneya Shabda is not there, I'll pick it up because of the title. Aham Anjaneyam sharanam prapadye. That is the effective sentence. Kidrusham Anjaneyam Manojavam Anjaneyam. Manojavam. Java is speed. Mana is mind. The one with the velocity or the speed of mind. That means he can move at the speed in which he can think, like that. Okay. Manojavam, Manojavaha Anjaneyaha, Manojavam Anjaneyam, karma position. Maruta Tulya Vegam. In fact, he is Maruti because he is known as the son of Marut also, the wind. Okay. So his father. So Maruta Tulya Vegam. One who has Tulya is Samana. Okay, Tolana, as you know, Tolan Karna, measuring one against the other, comparison. So that same thing, Tulya. So Maruta Tulya Vegam, one who has the speed matching that of the wind. So wind equivalent speedy fella to him, Maruta Tulya Vegam. This is the entire sentence in English. Jitendriyam, one who has won over his indriya. What does the meaning of winning over one's indriya? Means keeping them in your control, not letting them rule you, but you ruling them. Okay, so they are your utilities. They don't become your masters. Normal, ordinary people like us, we let the indriyas become our masters. That means we are driven by the desires, but not our Hanuman. So Jitendriyaha Anjaneyaha. So this Hanuman Shabda also comes from a description of he is one with the Hanu. Matu Pratyaya added to Hanu. Hanu means the blown up cheek portion, it is called Hanu. So because he has got two blown up cheeks, he's called Hanuman, one with Hanu. That. It's a description for any Vanara. So Jitendriyam, we know that now. Buddhimatam Varishtam. This is a pair. Buddhimatam is Shishti Bahuvachana. So Buddhimatam Varishtam. So like, Rakshasanam Shreshtaha, like we saw earlier. Similar to her, that Buddhimatam Varishtam. So amongst those with the brain, Matu Pratyaya again, one with the brain, Buddhiman. So Pullinga is Buddhiman, Pratama Ekavachana, and in Shashti Bahuvachana it goes to Buddhimatam because the Pratipadika is Buddhimat because of Matu Pratyaya. Okay, just a little bit additional Paninian knowledge for you guys. It's a Matu Pratyaya is again a style of Pratyaya that takes one noun and attaches itself and generates a new noun. One with the Buddhi. Okay, Buddhiman, Shaktiman, Dhritiman. So many Matu Pratyayas you have seen in descriptors for Rama, etc. So Buddhimatam Varishtam. So amongst the Buddhiman Purushas, he is the superior one, Varishtaha. Okay. Shreshtaha, Varishtaha. Varishtam, Karmapada. Okay. This is Shashti Bahuvachana, which is the possessor of the Varishtam noun as far as grammatical relationship go. Vatatmajam. See here that Maruta Tulya Vegam is about the speed equivalent to wind. Here is the Atmaja or the own son, own born of Vata, that is wind. Okay, again Maruta, Vata. So Vatatmajam. Okay, Vataha Atmajam. Vataha is the Shashti Ekavachana Rupa of Vata. Okay. Vanara Yutha Mukyam. Three words are there. Vanara Yutha Mukhya. Vanara is the clan of monkeys. Let us say superior monkeys. Then Yutha is gang or group or collection of them, or army. Vanara Yutha Mukyam. He was actually the Senapati of Sugriva. So Vanara Yutha Mukyam. Hanu Anjaneyam. Hanumatam. Hanuman Shabda is a little involved, so it is easy to use Anjaneya because it's Akaranta. Sri Rama Dutam. Sri Ramasya Dutaha Ayam. Artat Anjaneya Sri Ramasya Dutaha. Sri Rama Dutam Tam Anjaneyam. Sharanam Prapadye. Sharanagatim dasyami, so gacchami, sharanagatim gacchami or sharanam prapadye. Like that. I offer. I surrender to Maruti, the messenger of Sri Rama, who travels with the speed of mind and wind and has conquered the sense organs. He is the foremost amongst wise people. He is the son of the wind god and the leader of the monkeys. Actually, you should read certain, when the portions of Ramayana that are beautiful is the discussion between Anjaneya and Sita. Then, his argument in the court of Ravana when he has been imprisoned, a few things like that. Then actually come down to Mahabharata, his discussion with Bhima, who's trying to cross him when he's sleeping across a trail. Bhima is trying to go for getting Mandara Pushpa or something because Draupadi desired that. Mandara Pushpa.
If you allow me, can I say something for a minute?
Please say, Bhagini.
Yeah. See, this shloka, Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam, is supposed to be the abridged version of whole Sundarakanda. Manojavam, like with his the mind power, Marutatulya Vegam, in the speed of wind, he reached Lanka, and Jitendriyam, he saw opulence, so many ladies and all that, so much food, but he didn't get influenced by them. He had control over his indriyas, mind, body, and everything. Buddhimatam, then he met Sita on the verge of going to be committing suicide. Right words he used because of his correct buddhi, intellect. Buddhimadam varishtam. Because of that, he could talk the right words and stop her from taking the extreme step. Bhatatmajam, after that, taking the help of his father, wind, though they put Agni on him, he burned the Lanka, and Vanara Yuta Mukyam. He came back and told the story to the Vanaras, though he is the Senapati, he need not talk to them. He can directly go to Rama, but it shows his leadership quality. He tells them what happened, how he came, and all that throughout 58th chapter of Sundarakanda. Sri Rama Dhutam, as a servant of Sri Rama, as a Dhuta of Sri Rama, he goes back, reports to them. To that Hanuman, Sharanam Prapadye, I do my total surrender. So this is total Sundarakanda abridged version is what Upanyasakas say. Like there is a Upanyasaka called Sundar Kumar, Brahmasri Sundar Kumar. He is an exponent of Sundarakand in such a beautiful way. He explained this. So I thought I'll just share it with this group. Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent, Bhagini. Thank you. Thank you for your wise knowledge. Yes. Okay. So I have a few points here just to know. Marutena tulyah vegah yasya saha tam maruta tulya vegam. This is the style of expanding that maruta tulya vegam. Okay. So marutena tulyah vegah. With Marut, samana vegah, tulyah vegah yasya, of whomsoever he. So this is called bahuvrihi samasa. Okay, because it's not about Maruta, it's not about Tulya, it's not about Vega. It is about one who has all these words connected in a certain way and has that quality. So one who has the speed same as that of wind. So the speed of whomsoever is same as that of Marut. Okay, Marut actually, Marut both may be there. So that fella, and Tam is the Dvitiya placement. This is how we place it in Dvitiya. So this is called Vigraha Vakya. You will find this Vigraha Vakya for all the samasas, because samasa is actually summarization of a phrase. So we need to we need to read out the phrase to break up the parts of the word. Okay, that is we call it Vigraha Karana. Samasa padasya Vigraha Karanam evam. Tatra vibhakti viparyaya. That means how we transform the vibhakti, we show it with tad shabda. Tam, tena, tasya, like this we show. Okay. And similarly, there are Vigraha Vakyas also for some Taddita Prakriyas, like Anjaneyaha, Anjanayaha Apatyam Puman Anjaneyaha. It's the Vigraha Vakya for Anjaneyaha, which is a Taddita process. So like this, a few of them have this Vigraha expansion. So I just sample, nothing for the exam. So, and then similarly, for example, Jitendriyaha. So, Jitani Indriyani Yasya Saha Atva Yena Saha also can be taken. Okay, 1 over the Indriyas, by whomsoever, of whomsoever, both sense you can take. Okay, Yena Saha fits better in my mind. So, Jitendriyaha Tam Jitendriyam. So, we have to put. Then Vatasya Atmajaha, Vatatmajaha, Vataha, I thought. Vataha. Okay, let's not struggle now. Vanaranam Yutaha, Vanara Yutaha, the army of Vanaras. And then Vanara Yuthasya, Artat Tasya Mukyaha, the whole leader of them, Tam Mukyam, like this. Okay, this Mukhya Shabda is already denoting Anjaneya. So it's not a part of Anjaneya, it is the entire Anjaneya, right? When it is a part, like Vegaha Yasya Saha, his speed is so, his face is so, etc., then Bahuri he can come. But this is whole Mukhya is representing entire Anjaneya. So this is not a Bahuri. Okay. So Sri Ramasya Dutaha. Again, Dutaha is representing entire Anjaneya. So this is simply a Duta of Sri Rama. Okay, little bit insight into the grammar aspects of Samasa Vritti and Taddita Vritti here. Okay.
Yeah. So this tam is a tad Dvitiya
Yes,
vibhakti, right?
Sahataute tam tautan. Tam,
Yeah.
that fellow,
Yeah.
like that. Karma position. Karma position.
Yeah. So this Manojavam, Marutatulya Vegam, all are Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Correct. All are in Dvitiya Vibhakti to go with Sri Ramadutam or Anjaneyam in brackets. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Very good. So, Buddhir Balam Yasho Dhairyam Nirbhayatvam Arogita Ajadyam Vakpatutvam cha Hanumat Smaranad Bhavet. Here Hanuman, Hanumat Pratipadika is there as part of Samasta, but Hanuman is the derived name. See, that's what, Lord Hanuman. Okay, Matu Pratyaya. So, one with the Hanu, two Hanus. So, we have to use Dvivachana when we do the Vigraha. Anyway, so Buddhir Balam. Okay. Buddhihi, Buddhis is something like that is the Pratipadika. Buddhihi Balam, okay, Yashaha Dhairyam. Actually, it is you break it. It's simply a Visarga Pasandi. Buddhihi, brain, Balam, strength, Yashaha, fame, Dhairyam, bravery, Nirbhayatvam, ability to be without fear, fearlessness, arogita, healthiness, without roga, arogita, healthiness, ajadyam, no laziness, absence of laziness, which means activeness, vakpatutvam, ability to communicate powerfully, expertise in communication. So all this, cha is like a list closure, and expertise in communication. All these things, Hanumat Smaranat, Hanumatah Smaranat, by the remembrance of Hanuman, Hanumatah Smaranat, Hanumat Pratipadika, Pratama Ekavachana Hanuman, Shashti Ekavachana Hanumatah, of Hanuman, Hanumatah, okay, Smaranat. So, but in Samasta, it becomes Smaranat. Because the font doesn't allow takara clash with sakara. Actually, in writing, we will write the takara just before the sakara, just this portion without the vertical bar. We write it to the left of sakara. It won't touch the top. Okay, so Hanumat Smaranat Bhavet. Here, takara has changed to dakara to soften in the presence of soft vyanjana here. So Hanumat Smaranat Bhavet. Like that we go. So may it occur, may it happen, may it occur from the smarana of Hanuman. What all? Buddhi, balam, yasha, dhairyam, nirbhayatvam, arogita, ajadyam, vakpatutvam cha bhavet asmakam, of ours. It's again, it's not having me or something, it's of me, of us, anything can be taken. Typically we take asmakam bhavet. Okay. A sharp intellect, buddhi, strength, balam, fame, yashaha, courage, dhairyam, fearlessness, nirbhayatvam, good health, arogita, activity or activeness, ajadyam, expertise in speech, vakpatutvam. These are obtained. Here it is stated as if these are obtained. That is not how that's why I sometimes worry about these translations. May these be obtained by me/us by remembering and praying to Lord Hanuman, by completely surrendering. See, Sharanagati Bhava. Oh, Smarana Dev. Okay. Sharanagati was earlier. I confused the two. Smarana. By remembering is correct. By praying, remembering is the correct translation to Lord Hanuman. Lord is added there, Hanuman. All right. So, buddhyaha balam, buddhi balam bhavati tatra. This is incorrect. So, buddhihi balam, I should edit this after the class. Buddhihi, kama balam, kama yashaha, like that it goes. See, so many years ago when I did, I was not aware the Pratipadika is just buddhi, ikaranta. So, buddhyaha balam na bhavitum marati. Buddhyaha balam, there will not be a repa. Buddhi balam only will be there, not buddhir balam. Buddhir means buddhi is separated. Okay, only it's a sandhi, not a samasta. Okay, any questions? Okay. Samskrita Vangmaya Parichayaha. Again, beautiful pictures from our. Okay, this left side below ones are from Raja Ravi Varma. Okay, again, our great artist who produced fantastic lithography in the late 19th century, maybe even early 20th century, as far as I recall. Lithograph, that means for calendars and things like that. Okay, there is a portal, artsandculture.google.com, partner/the Raja Ravi Varma Heritage Foundation. So interesting. So there's some nice resource for you there. Okay, so this is from Mahabharata, right? Very Dushyasana is trying to derobe Sita. Actually, though it is shown as if she was adorned and all that with the blouse, everything and all that. No, actually, if you go back to read Vyasa Mahabharata, she was actually Rajaswala Eka Vastradhara. She was definitely having her hair open, but she was not adorned or anything. Okay. So she was I mean, you guys know about Rajaswala's status. Very sad. Okay, and then I think another scene I can't recall from where. This one is having Krishna and Shishupala and Yudhishthira around, and also our Bhishma. So this must be the scene from the Yajna court, Rajasuya Yajna court of Yudhishthira when Shishupala challenges Krishna. I think it seems so to me. Anyway, interesting paintings. Then we have here, what is this? She is giving water. Oh, okay, blood. Oh, Bhima. So this is the blood extraction to tie the hair of Draupadi, the Pratignya by Bhima. He is literally dismembering this guy. Dushyasana, I think. Same Dushyasana who is here. This is the fate. Anyway, interesting paintings. I always enjoy this. So sorry for spending some time on that. Samskrita Vangmaya Parichayaha. Veni Samharam. That is the scene, guys. Veni Samharam. That means tying of the Veni, tying of the braid, open braid of Draupadi. From this time till the end of war, she would have vowed not to maintain her hair, tie her hair and all that. And Bhima completes that pratignya. The author of the drama is Bhattanarayana. The drama is based on an episode from Mahabharata. The story starts with Krishna's efforts for peace on behalf of Pandavas. Oh, maybe this is the peace mission that Krishna had in the court of Dhritarashtra. This looks more like Dhritarashtra. Okay, so Krishna's efforts for peace on behalf of Pandavas and ends with the killing of Duryodhana. Oh, actually, I thought Dushasana's blood was used for tying of the hair. Maybe I'm confused. Okay, not too different. Anyway, Duryodhana and tying of Draupadi's braid of hair. Veni means braid of hair, and Samhara means getting them together or tying them. Samharana also means killing, but this is in the sense of bringing the hair together. So, the theme of the drama is this. Sri Krishna goes to Kauravas for a peace treaty. The peace efforts are not to Bhima's liking. Of course. The peace efforts break down. War is inevitable. Bhima is delighted. The war begins. Drona dies in the war. Of course, this is the second phase after the demise of Bhishma. Demise in the sense he goes into his Sharatalpa. Okay. The anger of Ashwathaman, the son of Drona, is doubled on account of this. Meanwhile, due to a quarrel between Ashwathaman and Karna, this Ashwathaman, what is his man business? This is the Pratipadika in Sanskritam. Somehow in English, they use the Pratipadika as the name, which is kind of illegal within Sanskritam. His Pratipadika is Ashwathaman, but his Pratama Ekavachana is Ashwathama. Okay. Ashwathama, Ashwathamano, Ashwathamanaha. Pratipadika is Ashwathaman. So in Shashti, Ashwathamnaha, it will become of Ashwathama, Ashwathamnaha. So Halanta Shabdas have a certain style. As you progress, you will learn that. So Ashwathaman is a Halanta Pratipadika. And Karna, Ashwathaman relinquishes his arms, declines to fight. Thereafter, Dushasana and Karna die in the battle. Duryodhana enters the lake. He hides in a lake. Then the insulting words of Bhima force him to come out and fight. Bhima kills him in the fight. Then he plaits the hair of Draupadi into a braid using the blood, and all is not described here. Dharmaraja is coronated. Okay. Coronated, he becomes the king. The playwright has dramatized in 6 acts. That is our Bhattanarayana. And this thing, Kavya, is called Veni Samharam. Veni Samharam. Drama. Okay. Remember, this is a Drishya Kavya. Drama is very clear. Drishya Kavya. Okay. So the playwright has dramatized, again here it is, in 6 acts, you see, 6 scenes, the lengthy story of Mahabharata from the Udyoga Parva to Shalya Parva. Again, that Parvan is basically Nakaranta Pratipadika they have taken. Typically, I would use Udyoga Parva to Shalya Parva, sustaining the interest throughout. Okay. So it's before the war when they collect the army, and through the war into the Shalya Parva, means Shalya takes over as the Senadipati of Kauravas until then. So the drama exactly conforms to the rules of dramaturgy in Sanskrit. Dramaturgy is basically Kavitva in the Rupaka basically writing Rupakas. Okay, the technical Sandhi and Sandhyanga arrangements is very well evident in this drama. This sandhi is nothing about a sandhi like Savarna Dirgha sandhi, Vriddhi sandhi. No, this sandhi is a technical word about the connection between the various acts, how the linkages are, and Sandhyanga is a part of the sandhi. Sandhi is basically an episode type of thing, I think. Okay. This only if we read Kavya Shastra, we will appreciate these technical words. Okay. Nothing. This is again just a informative summary. Is easy enough to remember. You guys have studied it right in August, so it should be easy. Remember Veni Samharam. Remember a little bit of the summary of the proceedings from the time Krishna tries to have peace and then it fails and the war ensues, and how Bhishma, Drona, etc. are killed, and we come to the Shalya Parva, which is the last, almost the last day, when all the nonsense is also conducted by Ashwatthama by killing the babies of Pandavas and all that. Not exactly babies at that time, young sons of Pandavas, murdering them in the night and all that. Actually not fighting with them, just murdering them. That is the sad part. So that is that. We move forward. So that is the first part of the Samskrita Vangmaya Parichaya. So Veni Samharam of Bhattanarayana. It is a Rupaka and it is in 6 acts. Okay. And it's from Mahabharata and focuses on the conclusion of the Mahabharata, major portion of the Mahabharata. It proceeds further after that, but major portion where the war ends and Bhima achieves the desire of Draupadi to be properly back into a proper lady decorum only after the war. Like that. All right. Mrit Shakatikam. Okay. Mrit Shakatikam. Shakatika is a noun for a cart, like a horse cart or a bullock cart. Doesn't matter what cart. Shakatika. Okay. Mrit is mud. So, Mrit Shakatika is the pradhana sign, sanya used by the Kavi. But the Natakam, Kavyam and all, usually Napumsaka. So, Mrit Shakatikam. Mrit Shakatika yasyam, yasmin tat. Mrit Shakatika yasmin tat. That in which Mrit Shakatika is used are there, like that. So, this is the drama by Shudraka. So, Shudraka Kavi. It's actually a mixed language drama. It has Prakrita and Samskrita. Okay. The author of the drama is Shudraka. The theme of the drama is the love story of Charudatta and Vasanta Sena. Okay. Charudatta and Vasanta Sena are the hero and the heroine of this drama. Author is Shudraka, Mrit Shakatikam. Mrit Shakatikam. So Mrit becomes Mrich and Sha becomes Cha. So there are 2 sandhis, Shutva sandhi and Chatva sandhi we call it. You are going to learn this in the 3rd level. Okay, you are going to learn this in the Shiksha level, which is called Vyanjana sandhis. Okay, where we are going to study about how Vyanjanas transform in the neighborhood of other things. The theme of the drama is the love story of Charudatta and Vasanta Sena. There is an episode of clay cart, Mrit clay Shakatika toy cart. Hereafter which the play is named. So there is the episode of a clay cart here in this drama. After that clay cart, the play is named as Mrit Shakatikam. Charudatta. Okay. This is Chakara Dirga. So Cha, not Ka. Cha, Charudatta. Again, should have been a bar on top. Who was once, oh, it is a pullinga, Charudatta. So no Dirga, sorry. Charudatta. So Charudatta only in English. So who was once a rich man is now a poor man. So he befell some misfortune. He is a man of noble qualities. Though he became poor, he didn't lose his goodness. he is deeply in love with a courtesan called Vasanta Sena. So that means a court lady, not the princess or anything, court lady called Vasanta Sena. One day, typically courtesan is used for the dancer clan and all that. One day, Vasanta Sena deposits her ornaments with Charudatta. Okay, she deposits her ornaments. Then the ornaments are stolen by a thief. Misfortune of this fellow. Charudatta sends in return the pearl necklace of his wife with the report that he lost the deposited ornaments in the game of dice. Okay, he's married also and he's courting this lady. Anyway, interesting real life story of an era of India where these are the ways of life. Nothing new. So somebody can read for me. Anybody wants to volunteer to read this?
Yeah, I can
Sir,
do
can
that.
I read?
Now Uma Shankar and Abhinandan already got the chance. Somebody else?
Okay.
Me, sir.
Madhavi. Okay, Madhavi Borkar, you take on. So you take on from then the ornaments are stolen. Yeah, Bhagini. Bhagini, are you having two devices? You are echoing very badly. Are you having two devices? Unmute again and try. Something happened. I think heavy echo from her side. No, Bhagini, you are having a speaker phone and a microphone clashing and producing heavy echo, unfortunately. Just mute again. Okay. Anybody else who is very into?
Shall I read, sir?
Srilata B, you go. Madhavi is still echoing. I'm sorry. Srilata B, you go. Yeah.
Then the ornaments are stolen by a thief. Charudatta sends in return the pearl necklace of his wife with the report that he lost the deposited ornaments in the game of dice.
See this
In the
fool,
meanwhile,
he's not reporting the honest, he is doing the wrong thing. He's literally taking the return pearl necklace of his wife. So a lot of errors here, comedy of errors only. And then he's giving it as a replacement for the deposited ornaments. So, okay, all right.
In the meanwhile, the stolen ornaments come into the hands of Vasanta Sena through her maidservant called Madanika.
Madanika, well read, Madanika. So, travesty. So now she knows that this fellow is lying and has given his own wife's necklace it's not something that if she was a dharmic lady, she wouldn't appreciate much, I guess. Yes.
When Vasanta Sena comes to Charudatta to return the ornaments, saying that she lost the pearl necklace in the game of dice, Charudatta's son is crying with a demand for a golden cart to play with.
Very twisty story. Yeah? Now, Vasanta Sen, see, Charudatta was the one who had told that the ornaments are stolen and pearl necklace he gives in return. And he is lying that the deposit ornaments were actually lost in a game of dice instead of stolen. Now, this lady, Vasanta Sen, I don't know what game she is playing. She returns the ornaments. Now, it doesn't mention the necklace. Okay, she's doing the quid pro pro, what we say, quid pro pro. I don't know what language it is. We use it in English. So she is doing an equivalent drama, returning her own ornaments in lieu of the lost pearl necklace. And she also saying lost in a game of dice, just like Charudatta. They're made for each other, look like. Continue, Bhagini.
He has only a clay car to play with.
Oh, sorry, I forgot this key part.
With
So the clay cart comes into picture exactly in this scene where Charudatta has come to the household of Vasanta Sena has come to the household of Charudatta with the pearl necklace as a replacement for the last ornaments and all that. Sorry, her own ornament she is offering in place of pearl necklace, some exchange. Okay, and she notices the son of Charudatta crying and asking for a golden cart to play with. Oh, okay. And then he has only a clay cart
Only-
to play with. This is the clay cart. Okay. All right.
Vasantasena puts her ornaments into the clay cart.
Oh, okay. She has put her own ornaments as a replacement for the pearl necklace in the clay cart. Okay. Continue. Bhagini.
Leaving a message for Vasantasena that she should come in the cart, Charudatta has left for the garden.
So he has left a message that this is not the clay cart. This is some other proper cart. Okay. So instructions have been given that she should come in the cart and can meet somewhere. I think he doesn't want his wife to know or whatever.
Due to exchange of carts, Vasantasena falls into the hands of the wicked Shakara.
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 Shakara. Shakara strangles her and thinks that she is dead.
This is heavy drama by Shudra. God, macabre or what we say. Very interesting plot. So obviously some cart, I don't know. So something happens, and she gets into the hands of some other demonish person, and I don't know why he is trying to kill her. But yeah, all right. But looks like she's not dead anyway. Let's not despair. Continue, beginning.
Then he shifts the crime onto Charudatta.
फुल सर्कल उसके ऊपर आ गया. कंटिन्यू भगिनी.
Charudatta is proved the criminal in the court and is sent to the gallows.
Okay. So
Meanwhile,
as usual, the justice is never served. So that's what happens.
Meanwhile, with the help of a monk, Vasantasena survives and comes on the scene.
So, okay, she has been meanwhile been resurrected into proper health by a monk. Okay, some muni.
Shakara is exposed. Charudatta is released from the gallows and his marriage with Vasantasena takes place.
And nobody is telling what about the poor wife of Charudatta. Such is the ways of life. Anyway, quite realistic. This is nothing, this is a very realistic play. So very interesting. They had Bollywood style plays in that era.
The playwright has very nicely depicted the life of the ordinary men in the ancient society in this drama. The language used in this drama is very much akin to the spoken language.
So, this is very, the Samskrit and Prakrit that is there is very, very colloquial type of style. That's what is explained here. So, it will be interesting to read a piece of this always. Okay.
Is that a Buddhist related literature?
I don't know. Perhaps it is. I don't know. No clue here about all this. Okay. Now, just by the English translation using the word monk doesn't mean anything. Monk is a word that can be used for any monk. Need not be a Buddhist monk. Even a Christian monk is a monk. So that is, don't read into that. Potentially, yes. Potentially, this may be placed in the Buddhist era of India. Potentially. But very strange ways of life compared to the ideals of Buddhism, which is very much focused on Indriya Nigraha. So anyway, leave it. That is there are Buddhas and there are people. So these are the people. Everybody is not a rishi or a muni, so no problem. This is the way of life. So that is the story. I think you all got the summary. Important key things to remember: Mritya Katikam, why it is so, what is the meaning, why the name is so, and Shudraka is the Kavi, and Charudatta and Vasantasena are the hero and the heroine. If you can use the word hero, heroine, they are the key characters. And then all this ornament drama, pearl necklace and ornaments. You remember ornaments of our Vasantasena and pearl necklace of the wife of Charudatta, which he considers as a barter for some thief having stolen. So, and then there is this name of, though not a great description in this text. So Madanika has a small role. No other names around. Shakara. So this is like more like the Akara, Kakara, Shakara. His name is like a grammarian's name. Shakara. Okay. So something to remember. All right, we'll move forward, but we'll take a break now. It's 12 o'clock, past 12 o'clock. So, Abhinandan, you have a question? I'll answer that and then we'll go into break.
Yes, please. Just a quick clarification. Can you go back to the previous screen, please? So on that name, Mrich Katikam, so Mrit becoming Mrich, is it the same concept as Gum becoming Gach?
Not exactly. Mrit and Mrich, Takara changing to Chakara is from a Chutva Sandhi. Gum changing to Gach is a Paninian process of Dhatu Parivartana. Okay? That is not from normal Sandhi.
Okay.
Okay? At least from the Paninian grammar path, it is not the same. But here, Mrut is still there. Mrut and Shakatikam is still there. Mrutkara and Shakara. Due to Sandhi, Mrut, first because of the Shakara, Takara switches to Chakara. Okay? It's called Chutva. So the Chutva Sandhi takes place. Then, because of the Chakara, the Shakara changes to Mahaprana. Chakara. Mrut Chakatikam, like that. Okay? Shakara is still there, but it is in the transformed Chakara. Okay, so if you break it, it is Mrit plus Shakatikam, but it is a Samasta Pada. You can't break it into two Padas. It can be broken into two Pratipadikas like that, Mrit and Shakatika. And Shakatikam is, like I told, is a Napumsaka derivation from Mrit Chakatika. Mrit Chakatika asyam asti iti Mrit Chakatikam. Mrit Chakatika asyam रूपके अस्ति इति रूपकस्य नाम मृच्छकटिकम् इति. Okay, Varya.
Thank you.
Okay. Take a break. 12:06 or 12:10 we restart. Okay, welcome back. So having looked at the summary of two stories, one of Veni Samharam derived from Mahabharata by Bhattanarayana. It's a Rupaka drama, dramatization, and one of Mruchakating by Shudraka. It is his own composition, his own improvisation of a more commoner real life story in the courts of those days. So the love affair between a nobleman and a courtesan lady. A nobleman who had fallen into bad ways. Clearly by his behavior also. Anyway, those are the standards of those days. Who are we to compare? Okay, and these things happen in reality. We may be sitting in our comfortable homes thinking not, but Katha. So this is a Katha Sahitya way of learning Samskritam. Opportunity to, earlier was an English summary. One wishes that was in Sarla Samskritam, but that's okay. They're not trying to impose too much everywhere. So here it's clearly through Samskritam we learn Samskritam. Okay. So you can see it's about Chanakya, Chandragupta and all that. So now you can have a show of hands of a few people. You can invite one by one to read the Samskritam text here. Any show of hands? Vidyavarya, you start off. Then Isha. Vidya, you start off. Starts from Katha.
Katha. Vairagyena eva triptihi.
Only by giving up material things, there is satisfaction, sense of satisfaction. If you don't give up on material things won't give any tripti to us because we will want more. So very clear. Vairagyena eva triptihi.
Chandraguptaha Magadeshasya Nripaha.
Magadeshasya, read it again.
Magadeshasya Nripaha.
Don't skip any letter. Chandragupta Magadha Deshasya Nripaha. Magadha Deshasya Nripaha. So, he is the king of Magadha. Now, here, Vairagya is actually lack of raga or desire. That means it is a detachment. Only detachments provide satisfaction, like that. That's what the word is. Continue, Bhagini.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Tasya Mantri Chanakyaha.
So his minister was a person by the name Chanakya. So here everywhere Kriyapada has been skipped. So for example, Chandraguptaha Magadha Deshasya Nripaha Asit. Tasya Mantri Chanakyaha Asit. Like that you can go.
सः तपोधनः राजतन्त्रज्ञः च आसीत्.
So Tapodhanaha, Tapaha eva dhanaha, dhanam, sorry, Tapaha eva dhanam yasya saha. The austerity practices themselves are the possession of whomsoever, Tapodhanaha. And Rajatantrajnaha has three parts, Raja, Tantra and Jna, which is the knowledge. So Rajnyaha अथवा राज्यस्य तंत्रेषु ज्ञानम अस्ति इति राजतंत्रज्ञः. It's a Samastapada. So he was not only a great tapasvi, also he was a great scholar in the ways of ruling a kingdom. Okay, that is Rajatantrajna.
मन्त्री अपि स एकस्मिन् उटजे वसति स्म.
Mantri api. So this api is serving the purpose of despite being so. So mantri api, despite being a minister, saha, our Chanakya, ekasmin utaje. Utaja is like a small kutira, a kind of a simple abode. Ekasmin utaje vasatisma. He was not living in any palatial quarters. There is even stories of a thief coming and all that, which is a very interesting story. Continue, Bhagini.
वैराग्य भावनया सः पूर्णः आसीत्.
So, because of the Vairagya Bhava, Vairagyena Trupti, so because of Vairagya Bhava in him, he had only one aim. He wanted to restore Chandragupta to the throne. We know that. So, and make sure that he had a great rulership. So he was complete. This is the times of, remember, these are the times of attacks by Hunas and Yavanas, that is the Greeks and all that.
एकदा नृपः चाणक्याय कम्बलान् समर्पितवान्.
Oh, that is the story. Okay. So I keep forgetting, guys, though I have taught it to a couple of batches before I forget. So ekada, once upon a time, like that once. Okay. During this ministership of his, Nripaha, the king, Chanakyaya, for the sake of Chanakya, Chaturthi, Kambalan, many, what do you call Kambali in English? Blankets. Sorry, sometimes my brain freeze. I am sorry. So many blankets. Samarpitavan. He gave to him. I don't know why he gave many blankets to Chanakya, but there will be some reason. Okay, continue, Bhagini.
एतान् कम्बलान् दारिद्रेभ्यः ददातु.
दारिद्रेभ्यः वा दरिद्रेभ्यः वा?
दरिद्रेभ्यः ददातु इति सः सूचितवान्.
दरिद्रेभ्यः, for the sake of, again Chaturthi in Bahuvachana, daridrebhyah, daridraya ekavachana, daridrebhyah Bahuvachana, Ramaya Ramebhyah. So okay, so give these blankets to poor people. That was the intent of the king in handing over a bunch of blankets to Chanakya. So cold season, I guess. So Suchitavan. So he gave the Suchana like this. This is a Tavatu Kridanta. Iti Nripaha Suchitavan Asit. He had indicated like that. Thanks, Bhagini, for reading.
Yeah.
Okay. Next was Isha Various turn. Then Madhavi can try again later. Isha, you go.
Yes, sir. Chanakyasya atajam.
Atajam va?
Atajam.
Akarah asti va tat. Utajam.
Chanakyasya utajam nagarat bahihi asit.
So this Chanakya's kutira or whatever simple abode, okay, was outside the main town. Little bit maybe towards the forest or whatever.
केचन चोराः
केचन वा केचन इति अस्ति
केचन
केचन
केचन चोराः कमलान् अपहर्तुं चिन्तितवन्तः
चिन्तितवन्तः. Okay, so केचन चोराः. So के चोराः केचन चोराः, some thieves. Okay, kambalan, the blankets as object, apahartum, in order to steal, tumunanta, apahartum, in order to steal, chintitavantaha, they planned, they thought about it. I mean, basically they had seen this transaction of this kambali, or what we say in Kannada also we say kambali only. So the blankets coming to the household of Chanakya, and they thought, oh, good opportunity to take it away. Continue, Bhagini.
ते रात्रौ चाणक्यस्य उटजं प्रविशन्
Pravishan, dirgha. Okay. Pravishan, pravishan, savarna dirgha. So those choras, they dratrau, in the night, saptami ekavachana of ratri shabda. Okay. Chanakyasya, of Chanakya, utajam, the house. Okay. Pravishan, entered, they all entered. Pravishan, asan, like that you can imagine if you want, but yeah. Actually, sorry, not need asan. Pravishan is langlakara. Pravishan, pravishan. So avishan means they entered, is in that sense. Okay.
मध्यरात्र समयः
See how this style of this thing. Just a noun, nothing else. Madhyaratra samayaha. This is how we write in Indian language. We don't write it was a midnight time. We say midnight, full stop. That's how Indian language moves. Okay. So in Kannada also we write like ratri, like that, full stop. Enough. Okay. So madhyaratri is enough, like that. Okay. So yeah, and basically tadanim samayah madhyaratra samayah asit. I mean, we can add all the unwanted masala around it. Next, Bhagini.
शीतकालः
Same style. It was also cold season.
अतीव शैत्यम् आसीत्
Extreme cold was there. See this style, no, the Shita Kalaha, Madhyaratra Samayaha. This is what we call sutra style. Okay. No need to add things that are very easily inferred by even a Dumbo. Why bother? So don't complicate your writing. Okay. Go with compaction and minimization so that people can gather maximum in minimum, but still has to be grammatically complete. So Madhyaratra Samayaha is complete because we can do the Adhyaharana of Asit, Madhyaratra Samayaha Asit, Shita Kalaha cha Asit, like that.
अतीव शैत्यम् आसीत्.
This was not needed again. Ativa Shaityam, like this we can conclude. But here Samskrit Bharati is kind to us, added Asit.
तथापि चाणक्यः कटे सुप्तः आसीत्.
Even then, our Chanakya was asleep on the mat, kata, or it could have been a bed. As far as I know, it was mat, but anyway.
तस्य पत्नी अपि कटे एव सुप्ता आसीत्.
Even his wife was asleep on the mat. So we will stop here with you, Bhagini. Thanks for reading so far. Sorry if sometimes I'm acting like a headmaster, reprimanding, asking you to repronounce, but that is essential.
We need to learn that. Thank you.
So just think of yourself like a baby. No problem. Madhavi Variye, can you unmute and try if you are echoing still?
पार्श्वे कम्बलानां राशिः एव आसीत्.
By their side, parshve, tesham, artayoho, dvivachana, because Chanakya tasya patni cha, so tayoho parshve, next to both of them. Okay. Kambalanam rashi, heap of blankets, eva, Literally a heap of blankets only were there. Only is the translation in English of Eva. That's how all over Indian languages go.
Choranam Ascharya.
See again Sutra style. So absolute surprise of the thieves who had come in to look at this scene. Okay. At extreme cold, these two fellows are having lots of blankets, but they're not using not a single one of them.
Pasve.
What is it, Vidya?
Yeah, sir, Rashi is what
Rashi means a heap.
Rashi
Heap
means money? Money? No.
No. Rashi simply means a heap.
Heap. Okay.
Dhanya Rashihi means a heap of grains, like that. Okay. Dhana Rashihi means a collection of money, like that. Bhagini, Madhavi Varya, read.
Pasve Kambalanam Rashi Eva Asti.
Rashi Eva no. Rashi Reva. Rashi Reva Asti.
Rashi Reva Asti.
Why that Repa is very important. Actually, Rashihi Eva, Rashi Reva. Visargasya Repaha. That is the Visarga Sandhi there. Rashihi Eva. We break it up as Rashihi Eva. Heap only was there. I mean, only is in the sense of that kind of thing was there, like that. Okay. Only is an important word there. Eva. Continue, Bhagini.
Chanakya Kambalam Vina Nidram Karoti.
As we can guess, because it is not his property, he is whatever simple covering the head, he was using it. So without that blanket, he was sleeping. That means he was having whatever normal covering that they used to use.
Choraha Chauryam Na Akurvan.
So these guys were so confused, they did not steal, they forgot about stealing. Chauryam na akurvan. See, kridatu langlakara, akurvan bahuvachana. Akarot akurvan bahuvachana. Okay. Karoti kurvanti in latlakara. Here akarot akurvan. Chauryam, so the act of stealing. Choraha, the stealers. See, all coming from chur dhatu.
Te Chanakyam Prabodhitavantaha.
They woke up Chanakya. Absolute shock. They woke up Chanakya.
Choraha Chanakya Pasve Kambalanam Rashireva Asti.
So they Choraha iti aprichan. I mean, quote is in between. Choraha he Chanakya Sambodhana Pratama. Okay. Parshve Kambalanam Rashireva Asti. By your side, there is a heap of blankets. Okay. That continue, Bhagini.
Tathapi Tvam Kimartham Umau Shayanam Karoshi.
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanasi Karoshi. Karoti Kurutaha Kurvanti. Karoshi Kurutaha Kurutha. That is the Madhyama Purusha forms. Karomi Kurvaha Kurmaha. Uttama Purusha. So Karoshi Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. So Tvam Kimartham. For what good reason? Bhumau, upon the earth, because they are only having a mat. Shayanam Karoshi. Tathapi, despite there being a heap of blankets, why are you sleeping on the ground? Iti aprichan. Ityapruchan. This is called Yanasandhi. E plus a y comes. So U plus a it becomes. So Ityapruchan. Thanks, Bhagini, for reading this much. Let's give a chance to Deepali Varye to continue. Madhavi, you can mute back. Yeah, Deepali, continue.
चाणक्यः उक्तवान् कम्बलः नृपेण दत्तः.
So here Kambalaha is the Pullinga Shabda. That's why Kambalan was in Dvitiya Bahuvachana, Raman, like that. So it's clear, Kambalaha is the Pratama Ekavachana. So Bahuvachana is Kambalaha. Okay, Kambalaha, Kambalau, Kambalaha. Okay, Chanakya Uktavan. Chanakya told Kambalaha Nripena Dattaha. By the Nripa, they have been given. So this is Ktanta Visheshana to Kambalaha. Now, the things that have been given, the blankets, by the king.
ते दरिद्रेभ्यः दातव्यः.
They should be given to poor people. They have been given under the instruction that they are not for me, for the poor people.
श्वः प्रभाते वितरणं करिष्यामि.
In the morning, I am going to distribute, vitaranam, distribution. Okay? Karishyam, I will distribute it.
तेषाम् उपयोगं कर्तुं मम नास्ति अधिकारः.
There is no right of mine to use them. Okay? Tesham upayogam, their usage, kartum, in order to do, mama, my, na asti, not there, adhikaraha, the right.
किञ्च अहं विरक्तः सदा तृप्तः इति.
Because I am a virakta, I am not interested in having the material gain from this. I am satisfied with what covering I have, I guess. Okay, so this is the story by him. Thanks, Bhagini. Okay, sorry for short stints. I want more and more people to participate. Okay, Shobha Menon wants to read a bit. Have you already read, Bhagini?
No.
No, please read, yeah.
Idam Shrutva Choreshu Lajja Utpanna.
Utpanna, very good. Okay, idam shrutva, having heard this, tvanta. Okay, idam shrutva, having heard this, choreshu, amongst the thieves, lajja, a sense of shame, utpanna, got generated. So that means they had a sense of shame having heard this.
Anyesham Dravyasya Upayogena Adharmaha Bhavati Iti Chanakyasya Vicharaha Asti.
Very good. Anyesham dravyasya upayogena, anyesham, of the other, shashti bahuvachana, anya shabda, sarvanama shabda, anya shabda, anyaha, anyo, anyaha, okay, anyesham, okay, of others, okay, may not be sarvanama, it sounds like Rama shabda only, it's not a sarvanama. Apara, anya, these are basically the other. So anyesham dravyasya, so of the others, of the money or whatever produce, dravya, okay, of the others, of the produce or the materials, upayogena, by use, adharmaha, that means not proper dharma, bhavati, happens, iti, so Chanakyasya vicharaha asti. Chanakya's thought process is like that. Okay, this is under quote. That means this is all, single quote is for their chintana. See here, chintayitva is there in the end. So this is their basically kusupusu between them. We call it in South, we call it kusupusu between them. So continue, Bhagini.
Vayam jivane pratidinam anyasya dravyameva apahara ramaha.
Apaharamaha.
Apaharamaha adharmam kurma maha papasya sangrahascha bhavati.
Very good.
Iti chintayitva te chanakyam shamam prartitavantaha.
Correct. Prartitavantaha. Tavatu bahuvachana. Prartitavan, prartitavantau, prartitavantaha. So choraha bahuvachane, prartitavantaha bahuvachane. Visheshana, chorana. Vayam, we, jivane, in our life, pratidinam, every day, anyasya, of another, dravyam, material, eva, only, apaharamaha, we steal. Adharmam kurmaha, we conduct non-dharmic process. बट दो चोरस्य धर्मः चौर्यम् इत्यपि वर्तते, न चिन्तयामः तस्य विषये. पापस्य आफ् डिमेरिट्स् संग्रहः च. See, again there is a chutva here, sangrahascha, sangrahah cha. So the collection and the collection of demerits bhavati happens in our lives because of our adharma. So iti, so chintayitva, having thought, te choraha, they the robbers, chanakyam, chanakyam as a prathama karma. So there is a pradhana karma, there is a gauna karma. Chanakyam kshamam prarthitavantah. They asked for the forgiveness from Chanakya. In English, we switch the vibhakti. In Samskritam, they are in the dvikarmaka sense. Okay? So, prarthitavantah. So, devam varam prarthayami. To the God, a boon I do prarthana. So, dvikarmaka dhatu. Arth dhatu. Continue, Bhagini.
ततः सज्जनाः अभवन् च.
So they transformed themselves and gave up the act of stealing from then on, and I'm sure Chanakya would have given them employment in some useful things, at least because he has seen, okay, they have repented themselves. Looking at my own mentality, so they deserve to have a attempt at new life. So I'm sure. So that's inference bias, but obviously this is some simple story. I don't know where it comes in the Sahitya, or is it some Samskrita Bharati's rewriting in Sanskritam of some folklore around Chanakya. These characters, they collect a lot of folklore, so this must be a folklore. Okay, so thanks Bhagini for reading for us. So few of you have read it for us. So let us attempt to answer this simple question. Okay, so again I can have a show of hands and then I'll call one by one. So okay, very good. So we have Niketan Kulkarni, who has not so far had a chance. So let me call him first. Chandra, read the number for one question and answer, sir.
चंद्रगुप्तस्य मंत्री कः? चंद्रगुप्तस्य मंत्री चाणक्यः.
Chanakya, well done. Asti or Asit, okay, no problem. Not needed Asti Asit. Kaha, answer with Chanakya. Conclude like that. But by now we no need to over indulge in inferring the Adhyaharana where it's strictly not necessary. Okay, well done. Next we have Preetam Varye. Number 2 question, read and answer.
रूपः चाणक्यं किं सूचितवान्? एतान् कम्बलान् दारिद्रेभ्यः ददातु इति नृपः चाणक्यं सूचितवान्.
Brilliant, perfectly ordered. Okay, एतान् कम्बलान् दारिद्रेभ्यः दास्यतु इति नृपः चाणक्यं सूचितवान्. You can start with नृपः blah 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 iti सूचितवान्. iti चाणक्यं सूचितवान्. नृपः can lead, or you can put the whole quote and put the whole thing नृपः चाणक्यं सूचितवान् in the end also. Iti has to come after the quote. That's the most important word there. So,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Bhagini.
नृपः चाणक्याय कम्बलान् समर्पितुं फिर कोट्स में डाल के इति सूचितवान्.
चाणक्याय कम्बलान् समर्पितुं न, दरिद्रेभ्यः समर्पितुं सूचितवान् किल. चाणक्यं सूचितवान्. He, with the object as Chanakya, he gave a सूचना, and the सूचना was दरिद्रेभ्यः कम्बलान् दास्यतु iti.
I wanted to ask, means he gave the blankets to Chanakya.
Then he gave the Suchana, correct. But no need to bring that he gave the blankets to Chanakya. No need to bring that.
Okay.
Just focus on the quotation of Daridrebhyah dasyatu. Etan kambalan Daridrebhyah dasyatu. Iti nrupah Chanakyam Suchitavan.
Okay.
So,
you have to be short.
What is your mother tongue, Bhagini?
Tamil, sir.
Tamil. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ இவாளுக்கு கொடு என்னட்டு ராஜா சாணக்கியனுக்கு சொன்னான் இப்படி.
Okay.
My horrible Tamil. Yeah.
Sir, one small
Thank you.
doubt. Sir, one doubt. In the exam, will they give the story and ask the question, or we are supposed to remember the story?
Few questions they won't ask. I mean, more or less, you will know what storyline it belongs to. Okay. So, for example, Choraha Chanakyam Kim Prishtavantaha. You can always answer that like that.
No, I thought if they give the
Chandraguptasya
story,
Mantri
we can
Kaha.
pick the words from there, but they won't give the
See,
story,
Bhagini,
so we have
like
to
I told,
remember.
like I told, sometimes they actually give a small paragraph and put some questions around it. Okay, sometimes these questions will come from the kathas you have read here. Okay,
sir,
but it will not be a question that will generally lead to confusion in your mind. It will be styled so that you can associate it with the story. If you can't give what you call an intelligent answer and move on, okay. Sometimes they are looking is the student having an intelligent answer for that question. That's all. Okay. Madhavi Borkar has a cross. Okay. I think something she clicked. Okay. All right. So, Bihari Varya unmuted, then muted back. What happened? Krishna Bihari Das. Okay. Suddenly he said, okay, I won't participate. We will not torture him. We like our Prabhu to be happy. So we'll call upon Shobha Menon to answer. Yeah. Last one, Bhagini, read and answer. Shobha Menon. Why suddenly I have become inaudible?
I didn't unmute myself. I started reading.
No. You raised your hand, so I'm asking you, Bhagini.
No. I didn't unmute myself. I started reading.
No. I'm not blaming you for unmuting. Krishna Bihari Daswarya raised his hand, then withdrew it. So I was just teasing him. What happened like that?
Sorry. चाणक्यस्य विचारः कः आसीत्? Chanakya's
Tough one, no? This one. There are so many vicharas, so you have to conclude from the story something simple and say.
Okay.
Actually, the heading
is the
heading is the correct answer to approach. Yes.
Vairagena eva tripti. Tripti. Now I don't know how to make it.
Iti Chanakyasya vicharaha asit. Iti is there for us. Vairagyena eva triptihi iti Chanakyasya vicharaha asit. Enough. Okay.
Vairagena eva tripti iti Chanakyasya vicharaha asit.
Actually, see, that essence is there in the Incha Ham Viraktaha Sadatruptaha. It is Vairagyena eva triptihi is the conclusion. So, of course, I have a longish answer here. Don't need to worry. You focus on the keyword. So, Kambalanam upayogam kartum mama adhikaraha nasti anyesham dravyasya upayogena adharmaha bhavati. Any number of answers are possible for this, because even in the story, we have many opinions, like I have highlighted. But I think Vairagyena eva triptihi iti Chanakyasya vicharaha asit is a good conclusion. Okay? Samskrita Bharati is not looking for some standard prototype answer. They're looking for the approach to see if generally it's accurate with respect to the storyline. And if sometimes the student is not able to recall the storyline but comes with something witty, they are not averse to is not right 1 mark tick, 1 mark questions it will be. Okay, like that. We go. You're looking for Sanskrit diction more.
The third question was done. Choraha Chanakyam Kim Prishtavantaha.
Okay, no, I entirely lost it. But anyway, I opened up the answer. So, Bhagini, what to do? You give me the answer. Read and give me the answer, Bhagini.
Choraha Chanakyam Kim Prishtavantaha. Choraha Chanakya Parshve Kambalanam Rashireva Asti. तथापि त्वं किमर्थं भूमौ शयनं करोषि इति पृष्टवन्तः.
Perfect. That's all. So, te tam, I have made it sarvanama. Choraha te tam chanakyam. So, choraha chanakyam, quote, kimartam bhumau shayanam karoshi iti prishtavantaha. I like you add, you can add. Kambalanam rashireva asti parshve. First sentence. Kimartam bhumau shayanam karoshi tarhi evam vina kambalam iti. Thanks. So we concluded that, and we have Samskrita Vyavahara. And a little bit of Subhashita left before we conclude the lesson, but we are well past the time. Even at the 10th lesson, we are going at what you call leisurely pace, but that's okay. I will let you go now. It's too late to drag you further. Have your lunch, but let us gather promptly at 3 o'clock and conclude this lesson, and also quickly look at a grammar summary of what we have learned. So gather back at 3, and that will be our concluding session, guys. After that, I'll let you go into your exam mode and self-study. Thank you.
Krishna Prabhu.
Namaste, Varya. Tell me, sir.
Prabhuji, there is a direct answer for 4th question in the last paragraph. Is Anyesham Dravyasya Upayogena Adharmaha.
Adharmaha.
Bhavati iti Chanakyasya vicharaha.
Yes. That's all. Anyesham Dravyasya Upayogena Adharmaha Bhavati iti Chanakyasya vicharaha. One sentence is enough.
That is also.
Bhagini said Vairagyena eva triptihi is also fine.
Both are same meaning only.
Yeah. One is like a conclusion, other is like a fact. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
correct.
Thank you,
sir. Namaste.
One
question.
Ask the question, Bhagini.
Sir, in the exam, when they ask us these questions, they will expect us to write that it is from which story, or we just have to stick.
Normally, no. If usually, no. Usually, there is one style of question. I don't think at Pravesha level that is they will ask. They will put a quote. Okay, and in the heading, it will be like, tell who told whom, like that kind of question. Tell who told whom, in which context, something like that. Then there will be 2 or 3 little quotes. In such style question comes, then it could be like this: Kaha kam uktavan, like that, or something like that. And then English also they will write, please describe who told whom in Sanskrit, something like that. And sometimes you will find dual question paper, Kannada/English. Especially those who appear directly in the exam center will find a dual language question paper. I don't know postal question paper. I never had the access to any of that, because my thing was always physical exams. So I'm personally not aware. Then yes, for example, there will be a quote there. Anyesham dravyasya upayogena adharmaha bhavati, in quotes, and that's all will be there in the question number 1. Then you say Chanakyaha evam uktavan, Chanakya choranam uddishya evam uktavan, like that. Chanakyasya kathasu yesha sangatihi agachati, or Chanakyasya kathayam asti. That much is also enough. You don't want to go into extreme high-tech Samskritam, which may not be possible. Chanakyasya kathayam asti. If you remember the katha name, Vairagyena triptihi iti kathayam, that's fine. If you can't, that's okay. Chanakyasya kathayam asti, like that you can write where it is there. Like that. Okay.
Prabhuji, for Paricharya also you will be there till Kovida?
I will be at my home, but I may not be your tutor. Sorry for the pun. Yeah. So no, I see they will randomly assign groups. Okay. So there isn't any, like, you are not the same group that will be there in the Parichaya, etc. But you will be given a good teacher, and you will be assigned to a group, and you will have the chance to have the lessons, online lessons from them. Okay. But some of the teachers don't go into complete syllabus. They focus only on the grammar, etc. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mahodaya, your answer was very Chanakyatvam.
Whole life is about that. He's a good ideal. He's a great ideal, Chanakya. If
No,
you
the
actually
way you
read his
answered was
Niti
very
Shastra and
smart.
Artha Shastra, there is too much to learn from Chanakya. Very practical. Very harsh also. One problem with Chanakya, you ladies won't like him. Okay? He's very harsh because I think some ladies had crossed him or whatever. I don't know. So he has a deep hatred for that. But we have to accept him for what he is. Okay. All right, guys. See you all at 3 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bro.
Namaste.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.